Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Luck, and he's got it complete to Anderson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. On 1st down, Bird.
Oh, good one. Man, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
Let me get right now.
I have a pretty good friend,
Charles
Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then.
I'm finna beat the fuck out you.
And a seal here, and we run this play right in the
I'm finna beat the shit out you. I'm telling you, I know this.
Back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. Well, do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And
they're right.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
That weak-ass shit.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Yeah.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
Thank you, baby.
So now they get a chance to go back
Hey,
out
you're
and say,
all black, please.
now we're into the game. Let's go
Appreciate
play
that.
and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves Jack.
Hey, come on. Get your bitch ass up. Get your bitch ass up.
You didn't commit any mistakes.
Get your bitch ass up.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. The read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey.
On the ground, this is Kamara.
Hey.
He's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Hey.
Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down
Weak
right
ass
on the
hit.
edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7
Weak ass hit.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate
Weak as
experienced
hell.
quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
I know.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard.
I know what you're going to do. I know exactly what you're going to do when you get him. I know.
Running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They run it here. Ware.
Know what you like?
And he's in.
Know what you talking about?
Buccaneers.
Know what you talking about?
Spencer Ware. His
It ain't got to be him. Touchdown.
As his
Touchdown.
on the board here in
Touchdown.
this first quarter.
Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Touchdown.
We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return.
I like
on
you.
this
You
one.
talk
It's a fair
back.
catch, a
I like
single
people like you who
and
talk back
take
to
it.
me.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on 1st down.
That ain't going with it ain't going where you thought it was going.
27.
It ain't going where you thought it was
Just
going.
strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
It leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. That's not going on. No, sir. Not today. That's not going on.
Forces a punt situation on 4th. He's going to field this at the 4. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10.
That's a good point, but you ain't going to have me back there in that 4-yard line like that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I like you.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Oh. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball.
That ain't talking about shit.
Special teams went out
that
there
ain't talking about shit. You think you can do it all?
Momentum.
Can you do it all game? Can you do it all game?
The first play of the drive lost 4.
That's the big question.
Move it forward.
Can he do it all game?
14. Here's Locke. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
You think so?
Get this from the 6 out to
you
the
think
12.
So?
A pickup of 6 as they double
you think so?
Space.
You think that's all I'm going to throw it to?
Down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Locke.
I thought that's all I'm going to throw it to. I thought that was all I'm going to throw it to. You got Willie, you got big boy Willie Sneed out there. Wide ass so. Why you sweeter than about me? Why you sweet?
I think this guy
you
has
sweet.
a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage.
He's sweet, y'all. He's sweet. He's sweet. He motherfucking sweet. He motherfucking sweet. Chugga, 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 two. He's sweet, y'all. He's sweet. Get that motherfucking babe off of me. Get that motherfucking babe off of me, boy. That's a fucking baby. Get that fucking babe off of me. That's a fucking baby, boy. You hear me? You heard me, Wardy? You heard me, Wardy? That's a fucking baby, Wardy. Better get that babe off of me, Wardy.
Whenever you get good and ready.
To throw is long. And that's going to be incomplete.
Weekend white boy.
That one, it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Luck. It's complete to Sneed. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little confidence.
Oh, I couldn't get that bitch off.
Back at the 27-yard
Pussy and Von Miller.
He's sacked. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
You gonna block it? You gonna block it, bro? That's good. That's in that pussy.
Right,
you ain't gotta worry about that. That's in that pussy.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown.
What we're going to do today. Big game, we're going to hurt him. I know what to do. I'm going to show you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a
Throw
spot
that bitch back.
They haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, else. And maybe you try and find one of those special
weak ass bitch. That nigga's a bitch.
And maybe try and hit
that nigga's a bitch. He is not built like that. He's a bitch. He's not built like that, bro.
That just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Murray now to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird.
He gone now, though. Oh! That nigga gone now, though. Nigga killed me with that cutback. Good one.
Demir Bird.
He won't get down another.
Now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You know you're not going to win, right?
The Tampa offense started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the
damn, that nigga came out that block fast. Good one, boy.
Coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah,
I'll take that hit, though. We'll take them hits.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'm going to punt it now. You called timeout. I'll punt it now.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky.
Ooh, bounce, 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 hey, bounce, bounce,
perfectly placed.
Bounce.
The ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra
bounce.
Yard. The starting point is the 20.
So there is a
know what you said, bounce, bro. That motherfucker did what you asked it to do, bro.
No distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
That ain't no safety. Come on, y'all.
No gain on the
that ain't no safety. Come on, y'all.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. This
come on, man.
To move people in this situation.
Come on, y'all. He don't go down to the end zone. There ain't no safety. Come on, y'all.
Don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Bird.
This nigga here.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown.
That's that bullshit.
Cowboys. Demir Bird taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And
what
the
the fuck?
Makes it through, but flags come flying in as well.
We ain't talking about shit.
We're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post.
He won't do no more running the rest of the game.
You, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
You got down. You confident now. You won. You won the game.
Go.
Luck on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terry Poe marches in for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And the pressure gets to him again. Dean Lowry in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. At the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east
one thing about me, I don't never get quiet. What you talking about ain't talking about shit. First round, I'm finna get my ball back right here. I'm finna get my ball back right here. And that nigga, I'm finna get hurt.
Quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
Yes, sir.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Yes,
down.
sir.
They need to stop
yes,
back
sir.
into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Uh-oh.
They get 11 back on that one. That leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Play fake. Murray. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted.
You should have forced it. You had it.
Catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Into heavy traffic.
Yeah, you're right.
Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
I thought you would never force it. I told you I would get my motherfucking ball back right here, though, didn't I? Or you forgot I told you that. Or you forgot I told you that. Or you forgot I told you that. Fuck is you talking about, zone?
Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end.
That was a dumbass. I hate that lead draw shit, man.
And excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility.
I hate that shit. That nigga was gone, man.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Love.
Get the fuck out the way, Sneak, bitch ass nigga.
The intended target. And it'll be
look at this shit here, boy.
Need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Love. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up.
Get your ball back. I'm finna get my ball right back. That's the crazy part. I'm finna get my ball right back.
I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good run, though.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
I just told you I was getting my motherfucking ball back, though.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You're right.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Love. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
57's Mike 57. Hey, let's get this.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Luck. Incomplete, almost intercepted.
That was not almost no fucking intercept.
Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
That's a good one, though, bro. I like that. Damn, Rocco. Move, Rocco.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open.
This nigga here is tripping, G.
Couldn't even find his outlet, man, because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find.
Can't win no game kicking field goal.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the
next time I pick it, I'm going to take it to the house, though. Pick 6 right here.
Drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Pick 6 right here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does him nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, Mr. Young.
Sack of the game, but this player,
that's what you do, Mr. Young.
In all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun.
No, sir.
Stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt.
Hey, at least you didn't throw an interception.
Now here's Michael.
Damn, boy, you got out the mic.
Punt it away for the 2nd time.
Come on, Rollo.
This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great start to the 2nd quarter. Better than 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Luck. That's complete. It's Gordon. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Let's go, Mexico.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck got his man. It's Eifert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. first down carry. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
Hey, pick up.
Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bird, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K-Ron short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30.
Cool.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
My fault, yeah.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Possibly a turning point.
That's stupid as fuck.
Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them
good
with
sack,
2
though, bro.
remaining.
No problem. Good sack, bro.
This. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Now Locke. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up. And
remember last time you did that, you got a big old run back.
I love the flexibility
remember
of these
that?
punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On 1st down, it's Bird.
No, sir.
A yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 17, Murray. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Thank you.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know what happened. happen because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Move back, Rocco.
The first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Luck now to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. He'll get this one down.
Yes, sir! How do you like those, buddy? How do you like those? Camaro! How do you like me now, buddy? 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 You thought you had the game won with your scrap ass. You some scrap. What, babe?
That'll be taken in the
Oh, tell her sorry. My bad.
And all that work.
Hey, tell your dad I'm playing some scrap. I'm taking the trash out right now. I gotta take the trash to the garbage right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run on 1st down.
No, sir.
It's Bird. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground.
You gone, bro. You gone. You gone.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And a 7-yard
he caught that.
Is made.
Come on.
Cowboys going to use their 2nd
Come on.
Now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute.
They gave you one in, bro.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Murray steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run it out of the gun. And he will take it.
Now you got to get a 2-point.
Cowboy score. Demir Bird in the final minute as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in.
Bitch. No, sir. Bitch. No, sir. Bitch. No, sir. He bitched out at the end, sir. He could not do it.
Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes,
this fuck.
Cowboy football.
You still got to score.
Do it for him. They got the
what you gonna do with
kick that they needed here.
What you gonna do with it?
Some teams are
what you
just
gonna
not
do?
comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw.
That's pick.
Downfield.
That's pick.
Oh, a crusher there.
That's pick.
Intercepted.
That's pick. That's pick. Give me my ball. That's pick, bitch. That's pick, bitch.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Buccaneers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming for the top position, ain't no